Good morning, friends. Welcome in. I have Cassidy with me. I have Steph with me. They're both linked down below, but you already know them. We are on our last sprints for the 48-hour Readathon for Romantasyathon. I can't believe that we're almost not only done with the summer reading challenge, but also that people have completed this challenge already, and it's not even the end of the month.
Mm-hmm. I literally, next year, I'm like, can you do 3 months? I need a 3 months.
This has been so much fun, like absolutely so much fun. But the next time I say, let's do a reading challenge and read 35 Romantasy prompts, someone just tell me to go touch grass, please. Like,
fair.
This was insane. This is such a challenging challenge, but y'all have risen to the occasion.
It was so fun though. I was like, what am I gonna do without it? Like, I need to like make up my own now. What am I gonna do?
I think the next time I'm in the mood for Romantasy, I'm going to just redo your Romantasy challenge, Cassidy, because I feel like it's a little bit more bite-sized.
Yeah, it's a little killer.
Yeah.
But I liked the intenseness. I'm like mad at myself because I'm not even close to being done, but I'm like, it's fine. I did good.
It's fine. I've started to count a couple prompts for like double prompts. I was trying to do a book for each individual, and now I'm like, I'm just gonna double up to knock off the rest of these because I have like five more prompts or something like that.
No, you're close.
We're right there. Yeah. What are y'all reading today? Have we switched up books?
I DNF'd to the Book of Azrael.
Okay.
30% in. I was like, I was like, at one point I was like, I don't know what's happening because I don't care to know what's happening. And I was like, that's the bad sign. So I'm still reading Quicksilver, but I'm getting closer. I'm 65% in. I'm still really liking it.
Perfect.
Just a chunky boy.
I fully support DNFing a book that you're like, don't really care what happens, to go back to a book that you're like, yes, I like this.
I'm such a bad DNFer too. Like, I am a completionist and I need to complete things. So I'm really proud of myself. When I realized also it's supposed to be like a 9-book long series. So I was like, why would I do this to myself?
Oh my God. I didn't know that.
Is it going to be all following the same couple?
I think so, but I'm not sure.
Oh.
Yeah, right?
Huh. Okay. Did you end up finishing it, Tori?
Book of Azrael?
Yeah.
Yes, I did. I gave it 3.5 stars.
Okay. That's good to know. I need that for my moving forward with it.
Yeah. I really liked, for me, I mean, you and I, Steph, are both very character-driven readers. Yeah. I wasn't super attached to the characters, so the times when it was like they were bonding and we had that little like lull in the plot, that's when I lost interest a little bit. But then the plot moments that happened, I was like, okay, I'm really into these like couple chapters. And then I would hit another lull.
I feel like that's how I was feeling too, because actually it was funny, Cassie, I saw your story yesterday, and that's where I DNF'd, was like after a couple of his chapters when he got introduced, and I was like, am I dumb? Or like, why are we getting so much information right now?
Literally. So it just lost me there. I think like Rachel messaged me and was like, it gets better. And I gave it like a little bit longer. And then I was like, I stopped paying attention because I did not care. And then, yeah, there's like a plot line with her sister. And I was like, run away. They're better.
Yeah. Steph, what are you reading?
I'm still reading Where the Dark Stands Still. I'm 70% into it, still really liking it. I just had like a massive migraine yesterday. I worked all day, and then when I got home, I was like, I didn't even go to bed. So I slept for a long time, and I'm feeling all right now. So hopefully I can finish it.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Migraines are literally the worst.
Yeah, you'd think I'd be used to it at this point, but you know.
You can't. You can't get used to them. They just suck.
Yeah. I'm reading Wrath of the Damned. I'm over the halfway point, so I'm hoping to finish on sprints. I'm thinking we do 3 or 4 45-minute sprints. But if y'all need to hop off, please feel free to do so at your leisure. But I'm hoping to finish this on sprints today, because when I'm not on sprints with y'all, I'm like, oh my gosh, reading machine. When I get off, I'm like, I am rotting on the couch watching TikToks.
Me too. Me too. Also, I'd like to say Mel just commented that she's 60% into Quicksilver. I told you she'd be done the book before I was.
Oh my God.
Exactly. Oh my gosh. Yes, I clicked through some of these hellos, but let's see. Insane Challenge was so much fun. Finished a couple days ago is so crazy. It's the ladies' night. Right. Also finished Quicksilver. Oh my gosh, love. Struggling with Quicksilver. So many of us are reading Quicksilver. It's taking the world by storm right now.
Mhm.
I need to read Traitor Queen. Such a fun challenge. DNF Book of Azrael too. I think it's a case of good book, not the right time. That's fair. Crown of Earth and Sky. Sounds very naturey. Halfway through Goddess of Nothing of All, nothing. Oh my gosh, Goddess of Nothing at All, and I'm obsessed. Reading Traitor Queen. I feel like people with Book of Azrael either struggle in the beginning or they struggle at the end. I really liked the beginning, but then I struggled at the end. So I'm. It seems like minority, but I feel that.
I feel like we're gonna have the same feelings if I end up finishing it.
Yeah. Lady of Embers. Zodiac Academy. So many people have told me to read Zodiac Academy, and I'm like, I don't know if I can read like 9 or 10,000 page books.
That's a problem. Why has it got to be like such a long series? Like, yeah. I don't need that many.
Yeah.
I'll like fall out of love with them eventually. I'll be like, this is all the same. Like, I need something new.
Yeah, exactly.
I like the idea of like duologies or trilogies within the same world. I think that's a really good idea.
Me too. Mm-hmm. I'm loving those right now.
Because it keeps the series like fun and fresh because you get to follow new people. So it's not as scary because you're like, oh, okay, I get so many books with this couple. And then it's kind of like we're starting fresh.
And I only want to see a couple break up so many times. Like eventually I do want to see them kind of be happy and like, but it's boring otherwise just to be happy for 4 books. So like where you can see them happy and focus on another couple and like you still get snippets.
Exactly. So sad. Yes, we have Readathon to look forward to. Someone DM'd me and said, am I doing another Romantasyathon in August? And I was like, we have Readathon. It's going to be so much fun.
You're like, I'm done. I'm done.
We need a little breaky poo. I need some like crazy girl lit fic. I need some thrillers. I need some horrors. I feel like, Steph, I've gotten some really good horror recs from you and like weird girl horror and stuff like that I'm like so excited to read.
I can't wait. I love a weird girl book.
Oh my gosh, I love it so much. Spark of the Everflame. Still reading Glow. 220 pages left. That's okay. We'll make some progress today, which is amazing. Hello, welcome in. Going to read Middle of the Night. Oh, that is totally fine. This is whatever you feel like reading. We're just here to read together and have a silly, goofy time.
Haven't you read 2 whole books already?
Working your way through Libby Holds. Proud of you.
I know.
When you have the word reads in your name, you gain reading superpowers.
Mel did
share.
That's so real.
I'll change mine. Covers with Cassidy Reads.
Yeah.
You're just a speed demon.
Hello. Oh my gosh, I love Bewitched. I feel like, Bailey, you will devour that book. I hope you really love it. Hoping to finish Devourer of Men in the first sprint or 2, and then probably back to the Ever King. Devourer of Men, I'm intrigued. Tell me more. Currently reading The Deal by Elle Kennedy. Absolutely love. Today, I was trying to go through Libby and like prepare myself and see if I could find any of my audiobooks for books on my TBR, so that for Readathon, I'm like, okay, all my audiobooks, my holds are going to come in. We're going to be ready to rock and roll. Period.
Maybe it'll give us StreamYard reading powers. That's really what I need.
Yes, exactly.
Did either of you read oh my god, the title is cut off. The Holly Renee book, A Kingdom of Stars and Shadows?
Yes. Mm-hmm. But like it's not very good, but I still liked it.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. Because the audiobook came in and I was like, ooh, this is a shorty.
It's a good audiobook. It's honestly pure fast burn smut.
Okay.
Mhm.
Like I
Yeah.
played it well playing Stardew Valley and enjoyed it because it was like a background thing, but like the plot's not that good. The relationship's not that good, but like the what?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So Pound Town, got it.
Yeah.
Yes. Exactly. Reading Heat of the Everflame. I bet you will finish it. I need to still read Spark. Hee hee. The Book That Broke the World. Captain Hook. Crocodile? Say more. I now need to read more. What's with the crocodile?
In this case, say more.
Yeah. You make that seem like it's a love triangle, and so I'm really wondering.
Me too.
Yeah. Powerless and Reckless After. 56 holds on Libby. Oh my gosh. I bet you'll have to have at least 1 5-star. I feel like my Libby is stressing me out even more now because I just got my Arizona library card and I still have my one from Lincoln, Nebraska. And so I have like double the power to be able to find books. Oh, hi. What did I say? Yell at me to like, if you guys see me pick up my phone during these sprints today because I'm not reading an audiobook, actually do yell at me to hold me accountable. I think the rest of this year, for being super powered with my Libby for Readathon.
No, to read Spark is what she says. Later.
Oh yeah. People are already upset spaghetti with me that I haven't read it yet. Also, it was our book club book that I never read.
Relatable. I always do that.
I think the rest of this year is going to be all about finishing series. That's such a good goal. I might have to go on a no new series ban until I get caught up with all of them. 100%. Not the crocodile. Love Throne of Glass, but Tandem Read is sucking the life out of me. Need to start something else. When the Moon Hatched is so good. This like really stuck in my head when Erin from Booked and Busy, we were talking about Throne of Glass, and she's like, don't do the tandem read if you don't want to do the tandem read, because like Sarah J. Maas would have just wrote one big massive book if she wanted you to read it at the same time. And I was like, you have changed my perspective. Like everyone was telling me to do the tandem read. And when she said that, I was like,
always what I think. And I've heard like one of them is like more action packed and one's like a slow burn character book. I was like, I feel like you're almost ruining like the pacing you were supposed to read it in then.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. I've read that whole series and I don't understand how a tandem read actually works for it. Like I get how they did it, but I don't understand how it would work for you as a reader. And I also don't think it helps the story, especially because Empire of Storms is like, oh, that's such a good book. And it's like just a different tone and a vibe, and they're doing like different things, and it's in a different part of the world. I don't know. Mm-hmm. I don't like, I get why people would choose to do a tandem read in terms of like the timeline, but I agree with Erin. It doesn't even, she would have done it that way.
Yeah. That was such a good throw.
He's not even gonna go after it. He likes to play fetch, but savage.
Yeah.
I also think like on reread, I understand doing a tandem read or something, but like the first time I want to like read it how it was meant to be. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't read it yet, but I'm getting there.
Well, also Tower of Dawn is Kale's story, so I think it also does a little bit of a disservice, like especially if you are not someone who likes Kale, like getting his story has changed a lot of people's perspective, much like Nesta. So I think like letting him have that book probably is for the best, I guess, especially on your first read.
The more we talk about this, the more it makes me want to continue with it, because I stopped at Queen of Shadows. So I was like right where people were telling me to do the tandem read, and then I got too scared and I was like, I'm leaving this. One Dark Window is so good, still enjoying it. My hold for Two Twisted Crowns just came in on Libby today. Could be a potential 5-star. Or do I wait until August? Strategy. Depends on what team you're on. Are you reading, was it on your TBR, Cassidy, for Two Twisted Crowns?
Yeah. I need to get to it.
Okay, perfect.
It's like that one.
Mel's just gonna yell at me all sprint. Oop. Bernie's never coming out.
Don't say that. I'm on the street team. I'm waiting for her to be like, hey, here's the arc.
It's
I
not
read the
happening.
whole series in a week, like less than a week. So, and the book was supposed to come out that same week. And then she was like, LOL, just kidding. It's being pushed. And I was like, oh, okay.
I feel like that's just a theme of the publishing world this year. Like, so many books have been getting pushed.
I do not trust a Romantasy author when they tell me their date anymore. I'm like, I've burned too many times. I'm like, can you just wait until you know for sure?
Yeah.
Like, arcs are being sent out. Tell me when it's going to be published. Because, like, I don't want to get my hopes up so many times and be so excited.
Yeah.
Erin keeps asking me because she basically, when she pushed it, this like not the most recent times, but the one right before when it was supposed to come out, she, for like a weekend or something, she was approving everyone for arcs as like a sorry type thing. So I just did it. And she has explicitly said that like she'll send the arc out 2 weeks before it's actually going to be published. So I haven't gotten anything except for the whole like, here's the first 3 chapters.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll keep y'all updated.
We have an in. Someone on the inside. Ooh, this is good to know. I actually don't have Hoopla because when I had my Lincoln, Nebraska library card, like nothing was on Hoopla. So maybe I'll give it a second try. I mean, I know. I know. I am going to read it. I actually was hoping to read it after the 48-hour readathon. That's going to be like my book to take to the end of the month. So I thought it would be a good book to like finish on, and then it will actually put pressure on me to read it.
Also, the second and third book are better. So, like, that's I shouldn't be encouraging this, but that's better for Readathon.
No, it's true. The second book is that girl.
It's good to know. Everyone says like the second and third books are their absolute favorite, like top books of the year. I've seen on so many like mid-year freakouts.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't actually really like book 1. I almost gave it 2 stars and then 5 stars to the other 2. So like,
gosh, Endgame is all 3 together. Rock the crock. Obsessed. We will jump into our first sprint. We'll do it in a minute. I give short notice. I wouldn't have read Tower of Dawn if I didn't read it as a tandem read. Yeah, that's fair. Enjoyed reading. Yeah. I'm just not a tandem read girly. When I picked up Touch of Chaos at Barnes & Noble, which was like the Touch of Darkness finale book, the lady at the counter was like, oh my gosh, have you read all of the Hades books? Because there's all these Hades books and then the Persephone perspective books. And she's like, oh my gosh, you have to go to her website. And like she does the tandem read of chapter by chapter. And I was like, Bessie, you were pitching this to the wrong person. I will never do a tandem read in my whole life. And she was like shocked. I left her breathless. I was like, I'm sorry.
I think tandem reads are also like so difficult because I know that somebody did do like they put it on Kindle or something, like the tandem read of Tower of Dawn and Empire of Storms like together. But if it's not together, there's no way I'm ever doing it.
Yeah.
It would also just like having to put down a book to pick up another one. I'm going to end up going to do something else, picking up my phone. Like I get so distracted. It would take me forever.
Yeah, I totally agree. All right. We will jump into our first 45. I have an ambiance that's just like some bird song. It's like a spring little garden cottage. So happy reading, everybody. Welcome back. How did everybody do? I'm at a really good place in this book. I was like fading with it a little bit, but it's starting to get better, which is really nice.
I love
What about y'all?
I did not read nearly enough. I watched Mel's video and then read like 10 pages, but like I'm thriving with the like we finally got progression that's not just like enemies to lovers banter, and I felt like I was needing that, so I'm happy that we're getting it.
Nice.
I'm really liking Where the Dark Stands. I don't think it's going to be a book for everyone because it's not like that, like spicy fantasy romance. It's just really slow and beautiful and like woodsy. I feel like it would be a perfect book to read in the fall.
It looks like one of those.
Yeah.
Does it have like horror-y elements? Like, is it spooky at all or not? Not really.
Yeah. There's like imagery, because like the person that she's falling in love with, he's like the demon warden of the woods, and he sort of gave away his soul for this. And she has magic, but she's basically how she gets wound up with him is that she's trying to get rid of her magic because she kind of lives in a Puritan town, and her parents are like, oh no, we need to send her away or do something about this because we can't have this witchcraft. And so she ends up going into the forest that's known to like kill people to try to find this fern flower that if you make a wish on it, then your wish comes true. And she finds it, but what she also finds is him. And he's like, oh no, if you want this wish, you have to spend a year of servitude with me. And so she's like, yeah, I'll do anything. Like my parents will live if I'm gone for a year, as long as I can get rid of this magic. So you get to see her with him, like dealing with demons within the woods and like them trying to prey on people. And so there's like some horror imagery, but it's definitely not scary.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of reminds me a little in terms of like the pacing and the way it makes me feel, like Emily Tesch's The Drowned Empire series, because that one was very slow and very like woodsy, and it felt like fall in a book.
Yeah. That plot reminds me of My Throat an Open Grave, I think is what it's called, which was like really short, but it's a folky horror, and it's about this cursed town where like a fairy king steals children, but it also has that like religious element where it's like they believe if a children gets stolen, it's because like someone in the household sinned. And so our main character has to go get her little brother back, and she meets the fairy king and like stuff like that.
Ooh, I might like that.
I'm intrigued.
It's really good. I meant to like finish it. I got like 60% of the way through and I put it down for what reason I don't remember, and then just like never finished it. But it's really short as well. I want to say it's 300 pages or less. And the writing was really, really good. And it gives similar vibes to what you were describing, Steph. Like it's very woodsy. It's very like folky. It was really cool.
I think, well, one of the things that I don't really read synopsis when I'm going into a book because sometimes they spoil things. So I kind of wait till I'm a little into the book. But I was also reading the author's biography, and this is supposed to be like Polish. I don't know if it's one particular one because it says it's Poland. It's an ode to Poland's wild woods, wilder folk tales, and the girls who were raised by them. So I think it might be a combination, but it's giving me a little bit of Beauty and the Beast. I kind of got that from the beginning because obviously there's something up with him that we're like learning throughout time, and she's kind of attracted to him and doesn't understand why. Type of thing. So it's giving me that. So I'm wondering, I want to know what the actual folktale is, or if it's like a combination of folktales.
Yeah. She's questioning why she likes Dear Boy. Dear Demon Boy.
Don't question it. Just like be into it.
Yeah, just let it happen. Why are we questioning
antlers would be helpful.
Oh my gosh, fun. This sounds delicious. Can you please send us all a piece of cake? Thank you.
I got Timbits this morning, but I think I'm making myself sick because I just keep eating them. I did not need to get 10. But like one is like 33 cents and 10 is like $2. So
you have to just get 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Oh my gosh. So much praise. I hope she doesn't pull a Jay Bree. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, I did see on Aaron's story that they took Spark of the Everflame off of KU.
And Amazon. Like the bird is no longer on Amazon to get.
What's confusing about that is that she literally just announced like those special editions, like the Indie Pub special editions that she's doing. So I'm so confused.
So, yeah. My Discord was just talking about how like all good, but like we'd like to hear it from you first. Like instead of us finding out on Amazon, just like put up a message saying like, hey, things are changing. It's not going to get released. When I have updates, I'll let you know. It's going to be removed. That's all I want.
Same.
I feel like who's the author of Red Queen? What's her name?
Victoria Aveyard.
Mm-hmm.
I follow her on TikTok, and she said, I watched her TikTok where she was like, it's so rare for like if you indie pub your book to have it be picked up by a traditional publisher. And she's like, I know it's been happening more frequently, but like don't go into doing an indie pub with the expectation that it's going to get picked up by a trad pub.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's happening more and more frequently with Romantasy authors. And the fact, like you guys are saying, like people just try to hide it, but they think their readers won't notice that it gets taken off of KU. Yeah. Like that's the first thing that people are going to notice is, you know, when readers are reading and they're like, oh yeah, this is on KU. And then someone else goes and they don't see it there. It's like, it's fantastic. Like I love that indie authors are getting picked up, but like, you're not being a secret squirrel.
This second Heavenly Bodies you could not buy on Amazon anymore. We were all like, it's being picked up. Like there was not even a thought in my mind. Like that's why it's not there anymore. Otherwise, why would you not be able to buy it? Like no author is just pulling their book.
That one I'm so upset about because I'm like, why do we have to wait 5 years to get the whole series when you had planned it to be like less time?
Yeah, there's a lot of
it's sad. Like happy for you, but also give us your book sooner.
It's gonna be really annoying too if Burn gets picked up, like, and then we don't get to read it for another 3 years as they're releasing the next books. Like, that'll ruin the series for me because I'm not a rereader. So I'm like, that sucks.
Yeah.
No, I agree. Ate lunch and watched Mel's video. I think we had a lot of peeps watching Mel's premiere. 40 pages in Powerless. Love. So productive. 50 pages of The Honey Witch. 14% into Spindles and Thorns. Oh my god, that was a really good sprint for so many of us.
Mm-hmm.
5 stars.
Okay. That's exciting.
So hooked on Spark. I don't want to take a break from reading it. Oh my gosh, love. We will jump into the next sprint shortly so that you can get back to it. 99 pages. Full send in bed with your eyes closed, audiobook rolling, feeling more alive than I ever have. That sounds so amazing. I'm so ready for fall. Last night I ordered American Eagle. Advertising got me, but they had like Snoopy fall pajamas and I was like, I need these. So I ordered them last night.
It's so funny because I live like in Canada, so it's like cold most of the year. So like I feel like summer just started and everyone's like, I'm ready for fall. And I'm like, literally, it's been nice enough for me to go outside for like 2 weeks only.
it just warmed up for you. Everything just defrosted. Didn't you say that the lake that you guys go to, I think you have a house on, it gets like the warmest in July and August?
Yeah. July is definitely normally our hottest, but it's been really rainy this year. So it wasn't really a good summer for the first part. And then we did just have a heat wave and that sucked because it was too hot to go outside. But and Canada's
a perfect balance.
Canada's on fire constantly nowadays, so
oh my gosh,
it's still smoky here constantly.
Yeah,
that's that California life too.
Yeah, that's West Coast life, Canada life.
Well, I'm on your guys' side, so
makes sense.
We get some of the same smoke. Yeah.
So yes, West Coast life.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. Oh my gosh. I love Emily Tesh.
Me too.
A good romantasy for you. Only finding books about teens. That's so fair. Grace Stravin, I feel like, is a really fantastic author to pull from who doesn't write about teenage romance. She has some age range. I'm trying to think of some others, actually. Steph, do you have any that pop into your head?
The Paladin's Grace series, the two couples in that the couple in that are in their 40s, I believe.
Yeah, Sword Heart was literally so fun. Still one of my favorite books ever. And they're, I think, like mid-30s in that one. Well, it's an immortal sword, so like he's old. But so
yeah, those are the two authors that I feel like are actively writing older couples.
I think we're gonna see some more. Like, I think it's gonna start taking off a little bit more.
Oh, I forgot. Sarah Beth Durst. She has written a lot of. I know that like this one is getting her a lot of popularity, but she's written like 30 plus books. And I know The Bone Maker, I think is what it's called. That is about a married couple. They get not separated, like they're not separating marriage wise, but they get separated because of a war, I believe. And that's like they're trying to come back to each other, and they're in their 40s.
Hopefully those are some good recs.
Yeah.
That was, you have options, bestie. Oh my gosh, love. I think Rainey was reading this and she was also having a good time with it.
It's gonna be my next read, I think. I'm excited for that one.
Port of Mimosa. Oh my gosh, pop some bottles. What happened with Jay Bree?
Just like a lot of release delaying that sucked.
Oh yeah.
There's like a whole lot.
She was really bad at communication with her fans and was not very nice about it when people just asked questions.
Yeah. It was an area of opportunity for her to improve on her communication with her readers. And then Spark just got taken off of KU. Yeah. Just finished Empire of Storms. Oh my gosh, nice. May start Kingdom of Ash on the next sprint. I've heard that breaks hearts. So prepare. Got Glow and Heat before it was removed from KU because you saw something on Pencole's site.
Oh.
Okay, we love an author who communicates. Cheddar Smoke and Bone is so good. Just bought 2 fall candles. I wanted to do this. We went to Best Buy yesterday because I got a Switch Pro controller so that when I play Zelda, I can be comfy. And there was a Bath and Body Works right next door, and I was like, should I go and get 1 fall candle? But I was like, no, I will wait and control myself. Mages of the Wheel is a good series with older characters. Hello from Ireland. You get all weather types daily. Recently, mornings have been dull, but it gets hot throughout the day, or super hot, or a super hot day with midday downpour. I love a rainy day, I'll be so honest. Want to read Spell Shop in September. All right, we will jump into our next sprint in a minute. Spark is still on KU? Oh. Maybe it's getting taken down soon. Saving Kingdom of Ash for next month for Readathon. That is a chunky book. But I'm doing the same thing. I'm saving A Day of Fallen Night, which is also chunky, but like I know it's going to be a 5-star read for me. So we're going to get some chunky books done. I don't know what you're saying. Yeah, you can have my toast. I'm notorious for always making more food than I eat, and Ross always just like eats the remainder of my food. All right, we will jump into our next 45. Happy reading, everybody. the spot that I just ended on. This might be a short break so I can get back to it.
I'm okay with that too.
How was that sprint for you guys?
I'm having problems sitting still.
Mm-hmm.
But like when I'm reading, I'm so into it. But then like I'm just getting distracted by any little thing currently.
Yeah.
Really annoying mood. But like it's annoying when you're like, I'm really loving this book. Why can't I just sit down and read?
Yeah. Why don't you just get up and walk around a little bit? That's what I usually do. I'll like go read water, make a coffee, and then I'm like, okay, I got out my wiggles.
I did like I went and made like a drink and stuff. And I played with the cats for a little bit, but we're hoping this next sprint that I can just sit down and read.
Yeah.
My sprint went well, but I do have to hop off because I have a crafternoon to do. So thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, thanks for being here. Everyone make sure to go subscribe to Steph if you don't already.
Have fun. I hope that the books remain to be good.
I hope that your craft is really fun and cute because you always make cute crafts.
Oh, thank you. Okay, bye.
Hi, Steph.
Bye.
This sprint I also went and got my Kindle arm, which I haven't used in a while, but I was like, I feel like if I elevate my comfy level, I'll be able to read that much faster. So I haven't used my little clicker and stuff in a long time, but I feel like I was really speeding in that one. Let's see. Where did we leave off?
I feel like I'm in a hair commercial. I don't know if you can see, but my hair is just blowing perfectly on this side out of my face. And I'm like, wow, I'm living my best life here.
The hair is a paid actor. Actually, the wind is a paid actor.
Yeah.
Yes, he'll probably be happy. I was asking people in my last stream, I was like, is there a controller that y'all recommend? And everyone said the Pro controller. So I was like, say less.
I've been thinking about getting one for my Switch, but I've been playing computer games lately because I got a new computer, so I'm excited about it. But I should probably get one for the Switch.
I've heard, and I haven't like tested this, but I've heard that for some computer games you can still Bluetooth connect a controller, like depending on how you like to play. If you like keyboard and mouse versus controller, so it might be an option.
I feel like I probably would like a controller because I'd never played computer games really until like I got this computer, so I always like played on my Switch. And like I have, when I play like multiplayer games, I have like adapters that you put the one end of the Switch in and it becomes more of a controller. So I should probably get a controller. It sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, I feel like for most games, like for Animal Crossing or whatever, I wouldn't need one. But for like combat games, I feel like it's actually really nice to just have it, especially like the triggers.
Also, you're streaming for like 8 hours. I feel like your hands deserve a controller.
The way that I have zero self-control, like I'm actually really happy that I put down my Switch for this weekend because I've gotten a lot of good reading done. But like truly, a game hasn't taken over my life like this since Breath of the Wild.
I love this for you, but also like I know the struggle of having too many things that you also need to be doing. And you're like, oh, game.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my gosh. Oop. Okay, I think we got a couple updates.
Yeah, it's still on KU. Just the last book is no longer available.
Got it. Yeah, that makes sense. At least having an end date is kind of nice. Like I appreciate that communication. You know what I mean? Yes. Yeah, that makes sense. Just read a very spicy scene. It's always like so abrupt to end and like do chit chats and sprints when you're like.
Mel, are you at the smut scene or the forge scene?
Oh my gosh. Made it to page 263. 45 pages.
I do.
43 pages in that sprint. That's really good. Haven't read it all today. Currently watching some Olympics and hoping to start reading soon. I feel like I need to be better about watching the Olympics, but also I just see like little TikTok clips and I'm like, that's enough for me.
I had the Olympics on yesterday, and I think that's half the reason I didn't read, so I'm not putting them on today. Because like I was like, oh, I'll just put it in the background, and then all of a sudden I was watching every single dive happen, and I was like, well, this is not background anymore. I'm intrigued.
Yeah, the diving is really cool.
I'm like kind of the worst though. Like Nick was watching it with me and he's like so excited and I'm so sad whenever someone gets a bad score. I just feel so depressed for them. Like it makes me so sad that their like life dreams are being ruined at that moment that I'm like, I can't watch these.
Yeah, it's so much pressure. Like they've been training literally every single day for and then they get like one chance, and if it goes poorly, it's like,
yeah, like one of the divers made like a really bad mistake in their first dive of 6 and they just knew they lost it right then and there. And you could just see it on their faces. And I was like, no, turn it off. Like,
so devastating.
Your life dream.
I saw one and I didn't realize that this was an event. Like I barely pay attention to Olympic things, but it was like synchronized diving where 2 people did the same exact dive and they were so in sync with each other. And I was like,
that's what I was watching yesterday.
Crazy. Like doing it just by yourself is one thing, but having it be so timed perfectly with someone else.
And like some of them are like different weights or heights. You would have to like perfectly know how high you had to dive off of that thing to match the person who's taller than you next to you. Like what?
Yeah. That's why they're Olympians.
Yeah, you could not be me.
You can use controllers for some PC games. You can use your Switch controller. Ooh. The controls mapping can be confusing. Oh, interesting. Very interesting. I saw when I was at Best Buy, I got the Pro controller because y'all recommended it to me, the Zen Pro, but I saw that they had it was like a GameCube controller, but it was for the Switch. And I was like, this is so nostalgic and so cool, but then the buttons are obviously in a slightly different position. So I was like, that would be weird to adjust to. Yeah, so I didn't get that one, but I thought it was so cool.
I'm now going to go look for a controller. I also need wireless headphones because cats like to attack headphone wires and my wires seen better days.
I like mine. It was a little bit more pricey, but they're like the Logitech G735. They're really, really comfy. Like I can wear these for the 10 hours that I freaking stream for, and they don't bother me at all.
That's good to know. I'm willing to spend the money because like it's, as you said, like 10 hours on your ears. Like
yeah, it's definitely worth it. I was thinking of just sticking with, I have Beats, like Beat Pros, but when I wear those for 2 hours to listen to an audiobook, I'm like, these are squeezing my head and it's very uncomfortable.
They hurt so much after a while. I also have a pair of Beats and I'm like, no.
Yeah. The Logitech ones don't have sound canceling. Like, I don't know if you want that, but I don't like that because if Ross came in and I couldn't hear him and he scared the crap out of me, I would literally pass away.
I probably don't need that.
Switch Pro controller is good. Oh, you can buy an Xbox controller and adapter for PC. Interesting. We'll have to play around with it. I've never used a controller with my Switch before, so. But I don't know what I would use my D-pad for, at least in the games that I'm currently playing.
How did you pass me? I don't understand how you read this fast.
She just locks in. She's like, I don't have zoomies. I am like so focused on this book.
Yeah, because I'm on chapter 26 currently.
Y'all be wildin'. 20% in Bewitched. I'm hee-heeing, but also feeling easily distractible. Yeah, a little walk around can do some good. Does anyone know if you decide to buy a Kindle book that you previously accessed on KU, will it save? Oh, I don't know.
I'm not sure. Can you let us know?
Yeah. Please update. I would imagine it would. But yeah, I'm just not sure. Ate lunch and watched Brie and Mel's TBR videos for August. So many amazing TBRs. It's so fun because Readathon, I feel like most people are going in with 5-star predictions. So it's like really exciting to see, ooh, what does this person think a 5-star prediction will be?
Also, thank you for telling me this. This is helpful.
Yeah, thank you so much. Astrid. Do you want us to call you Astrid or K Canny?
Yeah, like what do you want us to say?
Reading A Court of Wings and Ruin for the first time. Oh my gosh, it's so emosh. And then I sit on my couch eating chips, watching them, and they mess up.
Yesterday I was like, oh my god, that was a really good dive. And then I was like, but I actually have no clue what a good dive is. It just looked good. Like,
yeah. You're like, to me, this is incredible. This is amazing. I'm not sure what that means. Is that a dumb thing to say?
I don't know what it means either. So
I will say the battery life is good. They do light up, and you can actually sync the lights on them to your game if you wanted to. There's like a whole Logitech app that you can get on your computer. I haven't done that because I'm like, I'd rather the lights be off so that I get more battery life out of them. Because one thing about me, I will always forget to charge all of my electronics. I'm like, if this just lasts longer in general, perfect.
I have a wireless keyboard that I have kept plugged in for this exact reason because I was like, it's always gonna be dead. So
100%. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've had mine for a while, and I was just wearing them to the gym for a while, so I would only have them on for 45 minutes to an hour. But then when I started to use them for audiobooks and I tried to like do a long time, I was like, wow, these are really squeezing my brain.
I will say with the Beats, I feel like I can listen to an audiobook on a faster speed though, because I can't hear anything, so I'm not distracted by anything else.
No, that's so true. Watch Cassie's TBR and made lunch. Turned off the noise canceling on your wireless. Yeah, no, truly. It's so scary if like anything you see out of the corner of your eye and you're like, oh my gosh, what's happening? What's happening around me? Mainly for platforming or trying to play Tetris. Got it. Okay. Oh, that's so good to know. Starting the Throne of Glass tandem read. Nervous because I'm trying to do that for Kindred's Curse. Because I want to only, yeah, that's so fair. Y'all are so amazing. Thank you for that. Both are good. Okay, Kikani is your fave, then that's what I'll keep calling you. If you buy a controller for your PC, yeah.
Thanks.
That's cool.
Well, because I would make that mistake.
Yeah, that's a good one. Are we ready for another sprint? Are you gonna do some zooms around?
No, I'm gonna huckle down this time.
Okay.
I don't know what I just said. That was not a real word.
We believe in you. I like huckle down. What is it supposed to be?
I don't know.
Buckle down? I like buckle down. All right, we will see y'all in 45. Oh my gosh. I'm like right at the end of my book.
Oh
It's so crazy right now. This might be a very quick break.
no! Valid.
How was that sprint for you?
I hunkered down. Well, the word was hunker, not huckled. I hunkered down. And I'm 76% in. I think I read like 8% during that, so pretty good.
That's really good, especially for a chunky book.
It's lost me in the 5-star vibes, but like still like gonna probably be a 4-star.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
When I first started, when I was at the 50% mark, this book was a 3-star, and in the last chunk that I've read, it's definitely upgraded to a 4-star as well.
I love a good upgrade. I'm hoping that the last 20, because I still like 25% could bring it back to the 5-star. The romance just it switched a little too quickly for me in the end.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't like ride or die with you because like it was enemies to lovers too quickly.
Mm-hmm. That's what happened to me with Book of Azrael. And it just like killed it for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm happy because I've been having like a curse of 2024 where the finale books and series that I've been reading haven't been hitting. But I feel like duologies for me, usually the finale book is a little bit better because so much happens because it's only 2 books in the series, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like this is very targeted.
It was very targeted, but Andrea, I live to target you, so it's fine.
How is that sprint for everybody? No, truly, I'm like at the most, like someone's throat just got slit, and then I heard bing bong, and I was like, okay. Okay, I'm glad that we want to keep reading. We'll do quick break, just a quick check-in, and then we'll get to our final sprint.
Listen, why are you all sparkle haters in the chat? The sparkle is so fun. It sparkles at you like you're a fairy.
Yeah, I like the sparkle. I don't know why people think it's cursed. I was there for it.
One time on my sprints, I had a bomb explode at the end. Now that was absolutely terrifying. I was like, let's try this. And it was literally a bomb. It was so loud. It was terrifying.
I used to do the cat timer, but I found that the little meow would always just terrify me and all of chat. So I was like, I can't do the meow anymore.
The cat timer for me, I'm just so used to hearing cats cry that like half the time I didn't even hear it.
Yeah, that's true. It's just like background noise for you at that point. Okay, I'm glad that for all of us, it was the worst time for a bing bong. Like truly. Made lunch. No reading done yet. We still have one more sprint to read. Menacing Sparkle. Aggressively Sparkle. I feel like Menacing Sparkle just categorizes Cassidy's energy very well.
I agree. Like, why would I be soft and innocent? No. It's like yesterday we were talking about how like Steph comes back so nicely from a sprint, and I come back from the sprint and I'm just like, hi.
Yeah. No, exactly. She's so gentle and so nice. I just love it.
She is.
Officially at the 70% mark. Definitely finishing today. Oh my god, yay! Gonna have to use all of my restraint. Or just don't restrain yourself. Do what you want to do. 86% into your book. Drawing in your bujo. Oh my god, that sounds so fun. Like the sparkles. Yeah, the cat one is scary. Demonic cat. Even though they're very cute. Period.
I approve of this compliment. Thank you. This will be on my tombstone.
Exactly. Also, I need help after I finish this, because I will finish this next sprint. I want to start City of Mirth and Malice. Did I say that in the correct order? But I wanted to annotate it, and I just ordered the physical copies, and they come in, I think on the 30th. So like they come in this week. So I'm like, do I start it and start annotating in my Kindle and then just like copy those over when my physical copy comes in? Or do I start Beyond the Aching Door, which is a book I've really wanted to get to, but it's like chunky. And so I'm like, I'm really looking forward to them both, if you know what I mean.
I feel like just start City and do it on your Kindle. Also, that's like my favorite way to annotate, especially at the beginning. I don't know why.
It's so much easier. It's so much less like of a not that annotating is a chore, but it's like so easy. You just scan your finger over it and it's highlighted. Whereas you're like, okay, what color am I going to use? What tab am I going to use? Or like disruptive in your reading process.
And sometimes I like the like hour afterwards you sit down, you're like transferring everything, you're like reliving all like the best moments of your experience, and you're like, yes, I remember this scene. And like sometimes it makes me love the book more because I had it twice.
That's so true. Okay. Thank you. You've helped me decide.
I mean, I don't know what you were asking me. Of course, I was saying City of Mirth and Malice.
Yeah. No, exactly. I'm so excited for that one. 100 pages left in Unlikely Animals, reading for library book club tomorrow. Love. I have other books for Romantasyathon prompts. Oh, gotcha. Have to put Everflame on hold for now. I mean, couldn't you count the Everflame for like your unfinished prompts? Would they work?
Just pretend it's a Tori fave if you still have that. She hasn't read it, but just pretend.
Everyone says that it's going to be a Tori fave, so like if you have that, you could probably count it. Exactly.
Next thing you know, there's going to be a Cassidy's Menacing Sparkle-a-thon.
I would live for it. Andrew would be like, absolutely not. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's jump back into our books because I feel like that's what all of us are really dying to do. So this will be final sprint. See y'all in 45. Welcome back. How did we do?
We did really good. I'm 85% in.
Oh my gosh. I bet you could finish that today if you wanted to.
Oh, I think I will. I'm just like waiting for my parents to get home from the lake anyway, so I got nothing else to do.
Mm-hmm. I finished. I gave it 4 stars. The plot twist at the end literally had me crazy. Like, I can't even describe it.
I love that for you, except for the fact that Mel just said she has 4% left. We were on the same chapter an hour ago.
Speedy reader.
I didn't do anything besides read. How?
We got a lot of hey hi's. Hello, welcome in. That was our last sprint. I did start City of Mirth and Malice. I'm only 5% in, but I'm so happy to be back.
I'm so excited for your thoughts on that one. I think it's better than book 1, but I'm a sequel lover through and through.
Ooh, I wanted to ask you what you thought of it because I didn't look at your like Goodreads if you'd given it a star rating. Because
I gave it 5 stars. I liked it better than the first one.
What'd you give the first one? 4?
5.
Oh, okay. Both 5 stars. It's amazing.
It's a lot more plot, but I liked that.
Yeah. I had a feeling there was going to be some separation between characters because of how the last one ended.
Yeah.
I'm stressed for our girl. I wanted to start with our girl's POV, and it's with Nico. I'm like, oh my gosh.
I don't blame you. That book is stressy.
Oh my gosh. Too much going on glued to the page. That sounds really good. Let's see. Managed to read 21 pages before your mom called right in the middle of a spicy scene. Bad timing. Very bad timing. 5 chapters of Lightbringer and started to get sleepy. 75% into funny story. I think Cassidy's pretty close. Denise.
I'm close. I have 15% left.
Mm-hmm. Finished romancing Mr. Bridgerton and now back to middle of the night. Very nice. I hope that y'all got some good reading done on these sprints. I know I sure did. And I know Steph left, but I just wanted to say thank you again to my co-hosts, Steph and Cassidy. They're so freaking amazing. You need to subscribe to them if you haven't already, even though I know all of you have.
Also, subscribe to Tori, even though you're here on her channel. You probably already should do, but thanks for asking us to do this.
It's so fun. I feel like we all have very different opinions on Romantasy, and we read like a lot of different things. So this was so much fun to just like hang and chit chat about so many books. Thank y'all for joining us, and we're gonna hop off now. So have the best day. Bye.